Every time we've had to play this game, I've always won.
Sure.
Sure? You don't remember?
I all the times I do remember, I won. Trust me.
Nsikiri.
All the times.
Say the truth and nothing but the truth. You have to say the truth.
No, okay, well.
Actually, all the times we've played this game, I've always come out as the winner.
Wow.
Right?
I don't believe so. But the fact that in fact this game, who actually brought this game to the house?
It doesn't matter. The game is there.
And who taught you how to play this game?
What? You choose.
Who taught you? I taught you how to play this game.
Oh, it's true.
Exactly. And then do you think if I taught you how to play the game, you can get better at the game than me?
Of course.
Okay, let's see who wins today.
I will definitely win.
We'll see about that.
See, sincerity. No tricks.
No tricks.
No tricks.
I should be telling you no tricks.
I don't play dodgy tricks.
No tricks.
I don't really play dodgy tricks. You know your way.
May the best man or woman win.
Okay. And you know who that is?
Well, I know that we usually get
so
M before W.
Let's get. Let me say my little
prayers. Okay, I'll say a prayer too.
For game? Why are you saying a prayer for game?
I want to win.
What?
I want to win. Father, help me settle this matter. I want to win at all costs.
Sorry.
I want to win at all costs.
At all costs?
Yes, at all costs. Even if small tactics come in.
No tactics.
Okay.
All sincerity, and you really need to be. Don't pray. Let me pray.
Okay. All right, you pray. I can only imagine.
Win this game today. Like I've always won.
Father, don't disgrace me. I'm the head of this family. Father, don't disgrace me. Please.
No.
I need to win to raise my head high. Otherwise,
this is just a game. I'm going to win.
That is why I need to win.
Why? Okay. So let's actually start. Let's start.
Okay.
For real.
Okay.
You have to let me win. Yes.
Really?
Yes. You have to let me win.
And then
when I win,
and I will have no more.
What do I get?
Okay, let's say I'll cook a meal for you. Special meal. How about that? Something very special for you. Your favorite. Really special.
Oh, we have a deal.
With ice cream.
My God.
Your favorite ice cream flavor. I get it for you.
What?
So let's see.
Okay.
How about if I win? No, actually, how about when I win?
I'll give you a peck on the cheek.
Okay, we'll see about it. Because I'm going to win. It's only a matter of time. So when I win.
Okay, so you start.
All right. Ladies first. Please.
Really?
Go ahead, yes.
Okay.
She liked going for this centerpiece.
You remember, I'm the champ here. Okay, so I'm supposed to keep it on top.
Let's all destroy the foundation. Well, I guess there's a lesson we are learning here, aren't we? Because for every block we pick, it is part of a foundation block, right?
Yes.
And if the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? Isn't it? If this foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous that is even completely failed, what can they do?
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep. May our foundation be rooted.
You know, you're really making this thing very difficult for me. Especially taking things like this. I guess I would have to balance it somewhere. Yeah. So let's see.
Okay. So the other day,
what happened? Did something happen in my absence?
I made
Did I miss
video.
Something? Okay.
I made a video on the topic healing. Have you seen that video?
Oh yeah. Come on, I'm your number one fan. Remember that.
Thank you.
I'm always the first to watch your video. Yes, what about the healing? But anyway, that's actually an amazing topic, and
Thank
you
you.
delivered such very important information that I feel like is very transformative in the life of people, and I enjoyed it, and I think it's life changing.
Thank you.
Okay, this wouldn't go. Okay, so let's go this way. Just make the foundation harder.
So, what do you think? Have you had any personal experience where you've had to heal from something personally? I mean, I hope you don't mind me asking personal questions.
I don't mind. I don't mind. I mean, I love to share anything that I've gone through.
With me?
Yes, of course. Not with anyone, with you. Who else could it be? Not not anyone but you. Yes, I definitely have a lot of personal experiences and things that I've gone through as I grow, both in as a physical
Okay.
being
Yeah.
and as a spiritual being. I've gone through so much that I think there's a lesson or two there, and it definitely helped me grow. Yeah. So what about those experiences? You want me to share them with you, or what?
That would be nice if you can share any with me.
Okay.
Uh,
Wow. That's very close.
if you can share the experience. This is tricky.
Yes, yes. I mean, I pretty much think everybody needs some form of healing, or would have gone through some form of healing.
Okay, I passed.
If if one hasn't gone through healing, then there's still a lot stuck in them.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. That's what I would say. If one hasn't gone through healing, there's still a lot stuck in them. Why? Because there's so much they have to deal with, and they have to, you know, they might bury it and think it's not there, but it's just a matter of time to surface, right? Because if you don't heal, how do you move on?
I guess some people have a way of combining, bitterness and moving on.
I don't really think they move on.
What
It's just
do
the
they
right
do?
opportunity that hasn't arrived. And I believe when the right opportunity arrives, they will unearth all those bitterness and they will revisit those things. And you see that forgiveness is not gone, the
Like
healing is
just,
not gone. And then they are back to it again. And for me, like in growing up as a young man, there are many times, there were many times, of course, you feel hurt either by a friend or feel disappointed by certain things somebody did, and
yes.
you definitely want to get better out of it or get out of that situation, but how you don't even know better. You hold on a
Like,
lot
don't
of
know how
pain,
to move
move
on.
on, and then you hold a lot of pain, you hold a lot of stuff, but over time you realize that those things are actually holding you back. They're actually holding you back. And I remember a moment in time, I went through an experience, with a friend of mine, and I felt
Okay.
like he stabbed me in the back, and I thought he should be apologetic about it, but
Okay.
it seemed
So
he was
that's a
adamant.
male friend.
Yes, a male friend, yeah. He seemed. I have other experiences that I would share with you as well,
Okay.
like with female friends.
Mm.
See, who is all ears to hear. Yeah, so but this friend stabbed me in the back because I thought certain things. We made a move on something, like some business deal, and I thought, okay, at the end of the day, he was meant to give me some certain amount of money, which was my portion.
Your cut.
But I was at that time I was traveling to the UK. Did you have you moved?
I haven't. I
You're trying to
don't.
figure
I want to move this one. I'm putting back.
no, you can.
This is tricky. This is tricky right now.
Yeah.
As you
This was
know.
right about the time I was about to travel to the UK.
Okay.
And yeah, so and I think maybe because I was already out of the country,
Yes.
he kind of like just ignored, fulfilling his own side of the deal. I called him a couple of times. I even told him, give the money over to my mom. I gave my mom a number to him. But
Did he pick your calls?
he wasn't picking the calls. He actually ignored me.
That's so typical of people. I've heard a lot about those who just behave like that. So they owe you, and when they owe you, they start to ignore you. That's really that's not the way to go about it.
Yeah, he ignored me, and I was really surprised. But this is someone this is a guy we're very close then, and we used to go and eat together. We're very good friends.
I think someone was saying the other day that before you call someone your best friend, have a experience with it. It's like you should give them money to keep for you
and see if they'll give it back to you.
Yes.
Or borrow their money and see if they'll pay it back.
Or even pick your calls.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, but like I was saying, with this particular guy.
Oh my goodness.
You're doing well. With this particular.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
With this particular guy, so he failed to pick my calls, and I just saw a loophole here, and I make it easy for me. Oh my goodness. No, you don't actually touch the top.
My special meal.
All right. I agree. You win. Let's try this again.
Special meal.
Yes, special meal.
I'll still give you a peck though. I'll still give you a peck.
Let me give you. I give a peck for the meal. A peck for the meal.
Who is the champ? No. Raise my hand.
Okay. Who is the champ?
No, like this. For real. Who's the champ? Listen, let me tell you something.
Okay.
I hope this have caused you to recall all the days, all the time we played this game.
Yes. You are the winner. All right, how about we play second game? So, this particular guy, he failed to pick my calls, and then he never fulfilled his own side of the agreement.
Yes.
And then, it was quite a huge sum of money, but he failed to pick my call. And then later he came and gave me some, mumble story like that. It's like, that wasn't an agreement. Whether somebody took it, call us, whatever happened, it's your problem. We had an agreement, but I know it did not, because fast forward, he later started doing business with the same thing.
Okay.
And I'm fully aware why he did. But at some point in time, I wanted a whole lot of pain, but I just said, okay, you see what? Certain things are not worth it.
Yes.
Because I'm not even in the country. What would I be fighting about? And if he's not ready to give, let go, because I can't be holding him just because of that money. And I had to, basically, it isn't that big, but
yes,
it is so big in some sense because there's some huge amount of money, and there is. And so such betrayal and disappointment, I had to heal from it.
Okay.
And and
how did you heal from it?
I think by much of it, I had to really revisit the basics. And then when I say the basics, it's back to the Bible. You look at
just on your own. Thought about the Bible to help you heal.
It wasn't until a day I had a reading in the church. Okay. Where they read about this guy who owed his master some money.
So you're really one of those people who pay attention in church?
Oh yes, I do. And when the master returned, he couldn't pay. He went and pleaded for sympathy.
Oh yeah, the servant.
Yeah, the servant, and then the master forgave him. But out on his way, he jumped on his own. He also saw someone who owed him, and he took. So I was now thinking about it. If I was in that person's shoe, and somebody else forgave me, would I do the same? And I was asking, if I was in the master's shoe, the master just forgave him his, So I was like, okay. So I said, okay, in this scenario, I want to put myself in that master's shoe.
Okay.
And then forgive. But what I saw was that when the master forgave the servant that money, but there was still, I feel like there was more blessings that would come his way, or he was going to get by having
the way of the servant.
And even on the way of the master himself, he forgave the servant the money he owed. So I took it from that perspective, and I thought, okay, I would forgive this guy who disappointed and betrayed me.
Oh. When you came to that conclusion, did you call him, or just you had to forgive him in your heart? Or
I didn't call him, but I forgave him in my heart. However,
you forgave him
in my heart.
Okay.
Yes, but mostly he used to call me. and even call me on Facebook a lot of times. And at a point in time, before I would just ignore him, but at a point in time, I just started picking his call, talk to him normal, and I never went back to ask him about that money.
That's really
even till today. And then fast forward, he started asking to do another business deal with me to buy some items, and send them to my address. Yeah. I was like, no, I don't want it. I told him, look, I wasn't ready to do this business. I mean, this whole thing. But I don't know. This, things. Security
so he
is very
wanted another business opportunity with you.
I consider it a business opportunity because I don't know what he's trying to buy from Amazon. How about if it's something illegal? How about if the credit card that he's going to use to buy is illegal? If it gets my address and
but it wasn't from the point of pain that you.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't convenient.
It wasn't convenient because
like you're no longer in that space to do such business.
It was more of security caution. I was just trying to be careful because I don't know. Once bitten is twice shy. If I cannot trust him to fulfill certain things, how sure am I that he's probably going to use a legitimate credit card or debit card to buy his stuff? And then when the things arrive at my home, I take responsibility for it.
Okay.
If it gets to come that the things were bought through criminal means, I can't answer that. Yeah, so that's just one of the incidents I had to heal. But like I said, it all fell back in me going back to the Bible and realizing that look, I needed to let go of these things so that I could focus and look forward to other better. And then you see, fast forward, he had to come back to me seeking for help.
And by that time, you had no grudge.
No, I had no grudge. Even till now, yeah, we chat and talk. He's not even aware I had to go through this state
process
to let go.
Yeah. From such. I think with guys, it's always about business, money.
Yeah.
But for women, we are so emotional. I think it wouldn't be about money. To start? Okay, yes. It wouldn't be about money for...
I guess I'm going to use your strategy.
You're copying.
Yeah, I'm copying. That made you to win, probably. That will help me to... Let's see.
See, I'm a winner. I'm born to win. That's why I win. I always win. Yeah, I think for women, be about men. Wow. Most times.
So men are always in the equation.
I think so. And obviously, apart from men, it would be like your girlfriends who betray you, or or family members.
So do you have any experience you would like to share?
I think for me, the biggest was just, having to deal with lies. People telling you lies and just betraying your trust. I did that one. Oh my God! Look, I just showed him.
Okay.
You don't touch this one now.
No. Please, whose time is it? It's mine.
Yes.
So let me go.
Security. I just showed you this. Please. You have to take another one because that's one of your tricks.
All right. Okay, I want to try something different. How about that? Okay.
No. It's the same.
How?
It's the same.
Okay.
Yes, so I realized that for someone to have lied to me, it was really something I was so confused about.
Okay.
I was so confused, and I thought at that time it was just something against me as a person. But many years of reflecting and really finding myself and my purpose made me realize that the person was actually trying too hard to please me and trying to meet my standard.
You got standard
of what I expected, and they just couldn't meet that, and also could not tell me the truth that they are not what they are pretending to be. I think the realization of so that was a lie really got me. But also coming to understand that they told me a lie because I had
standards.
let's not say standard, like,
Okay.
too much expectations
Okay.
that I don't think any human
could meet those.
Yes.
Wow.
But I didn't know at that point.
But I met those standards,
Yes.
Yeah.
But the way I was going about it at that point,
Okay.
I was bound to be lied to.
Okay.
So, and I was going about it the wrong way. Like, how
Checklist.
Yeah, I had a list. I want this, I want that.
Yeah,
And
I think you're next.
yes. And when they didn't meet those points, I felt disappointed, and I felt like it was a betrayal. I mean, why wouldn't you meet the things I had on my list?
Okay.
So I think, like you, my relationship, finding Christ, and just helped me realize that what I was looking for, first of all, it's real, and I found it in Christ. Was looking for trust and sincerity. So it was easy for me to let go and forgive, to be honest, because.
So when you look back and you think about these things, do you feel any pain? Do you feel any bitterness? Do you feel any disappointment?
Nothing. I am so happy because those experiences made me who I am. They have somehow shaped me. They make me make better choices.
Okay.
And because when you see what you don't want and you learn from it, the next time you take steps, you are.
Do you think it's gonna fall down?
That was close. So it really helped me make better choices in my life.
I see.
And like, I've told you all of that before, but I don't hold any grudge, and it's a big lesson that I can't wait to share with my children. But healing is important, and just realizing, that as humans we make mistakes.
We do.
And
we definitely do.
Why would I hold something against someone when myself may have, wronged someone somewhere?
Yeah.
But it came with a lot of, understanding of how bitterness works and how forgiveness works.
Yeah.
So, and again, having you in my life, first as a friend, really helped me to work out my feelings. It really helped me remember those days that
I do.
We just talked about forgiveness every day.
Yeah.
We talked about just forgiveness. That's all we talked about. It worked.
It did.
Because you really have influenced me. Because, as a woman, we hold things a little bit longer than men do.
I think I agree. Because a lot of men, I think when they get out of the house, it's gone. they trade. I mean, not all men though.
Women, some of us go down. Like, no, we hold it closer and longer.
Wow.
It doesn't just go away like that. But you helped me a lot, and you're a godsend in that direction. So the things I've been reading from the Bible, you kind of put it all in perspective for me. I was seeing it from your eyes, and seeing how people will offend you. Family members, friends, relatives.
I agree. That's
but
true.
The ability to just quickly understand their shortcomings, just try to understand their shortcomings and pick the lessons from it and move on.
Move on.
And really release them and move on. It's really important. And that's what you brought to me, where I think I now live like, I think of forgiveness like men do. Like sometimes you see a guy, like they would fight, they just fought.
Yeah, and then
the next day they are taking
playing ball together.
Women, we will keep a little malice.
Wow.
But not every woman, because when you get to that maturity where I currently am in, you move on quickly, because why would I hold on? I've got so much to be grateful for, so much to look up to. I have children to attend to. I don't have space anymore to keep grudge or bitterness. There's no space.
Right.
So if something is not convenient, I just move away from it.
True.
And that's it for me. I don't even remember it again. No, I just play.
No, that's mine.
That is mine.
All right, okay. Don't worry, I'll go on. I'll make it even easier for you. That is, if you find it easy.
So that's a personal experience for me. And
wow. So, I can see the dichotomy in these two experiences. For a man and then for a woman, there seems to be that great difference in how we handle things. Of course, a lot of men, people have different ways of handling things.
I've also heard that some men behave like women.
I won't be surprised, because anyway,
they like to gossip, they like to hold grudges.
Well, a man gossiping, that's quite terrible,
Yeah, I'm just wondering. I heard.
People.
Oh my goodness! Oh, please don't fall. Please, I'm the champion here. Don't fall.
Well, we're about to find out.
Don't fall. Can I take this out?
No. Get it from somewhere within there.
Security.
Yes. Please. Somewhere within there. Please. All right. How about I get one out, then you take it from there.
Wait.
And when I get it out, that the next one's gonna be difficult for you.
Wait. So, what would you tell someone going through pain from, disappointment? What would you tell someone going through such experience?
Personally, I see, things like people holding on to pain, past things, maybe broken relationship, maybe disappointment from relationship, maybe disappointment from parents, holding on grudges for a long time. I see it like you're not giving yourself an opportunity to grow. And what you're simply doing is...
Insecure, wait. I want to take this out. If it falls, I'm still the champion.
Well...
I'm still the champion. Yes, say yes.
You are still always the champion of my heart.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Well done.
Wow.
Okay, let's see how you position it if it doesn't fall.
I'm going to...
No, you don't do that. You don't.
Why did you keep this one?
Yes, I did it. So make it a bit complex and difficult for both of us.
So I'm about to make it even more...
It's only the bosses that handle that.
I'm going to keep it like this.
No, you have to cross. Remember that it has to cross the next layer.
I'll cross it right like this.
If you're going to put it on top of it, it has to cross. That's the only thing.
Okay, so you wanted to make it difficult for me. There you go.
All right. See, one of these ones should be able to touch and go. Not really. They're not obeying the laws here. Nah, yeah, that's a good one.
Fall.
Why are you afraid that this thing should fall?
Because I'm the champion.
Nah, fall. It's not gonna happen that way.
Oh.
It's not gonna happen that way.
What did you just do?
So I guess what I was trying to say is a lot of people holding on to pain, holding on to disappointments. People have, like you had deals with somebody that disappointed your relationships, broken relationship, you give yourself, you're not giving yourself an opportunity to grow. And by not giving yourself an opportunity to grow, you're holding yourself back very slow.
Okay.
And, holding themselves back, it prevents you to reach your future. It prevents you to reach the milestones that your life should have reached. And what you're doing is probably checking on the person's timeline, being a ghost follower on the person's social media, trying to know what is going on so you can. I mean, I'm speaking from a perspective that when people.
Have you ever been caught doing that? Like, have you ever seen yourself trying to check on someone?
No. Literally, when I forgive the person, I'm not in a space where I want to know what's happening in the person's life. In fact, it's the people who are the way around. They want to get to know what in my life. Ooh, wow. They might want to get to know something, what is going on in my life. I am not always interested in getting to know what's in your life.
Okay, so how are you able to find that contentment and you're not, looking back and trying?
I look at it from a perspective that the longer I stay with the problem and the disappointment in my heart, the longer it will take me to reach my destiny or to reach my goals. So I have to make it.
Security, this is really tough now.
I have to choose whether I want to reach my destiny or my goals very fast, or do I want to get to be in that bitter place with that same mentality of having hatred for someone.
Yeah.
And then just not reach my goals, because the person will never come into your life. The person will never fulfill that disappointment. They'll never change that scenario is gone. It's history.
Security.
It cannot be changed. So what I do focus on my goals and my destiny. And I want to get, so if someone disappointed me 5 minutes ago, I want to make sure that I am 5 minutes earlier into my destiny.
Wow.
5 minutes earlier into my goals. Because that time I can't get it back. So I have to work harder, twice harder to catch up with that time. So the longer I hold to that problem, the longer it will take me to get to my destiny. And I don't want to, if someone has already disappointed me, why stay too long on that issue when it's just going to even delay me more in my achievements? All right, let's see. The boss is here. She's about to play. The champion, anyway.
The champ.
The champ.
I'm the champion. Don't ever forget that.
That's right.
Oh my God. Wow. So,
how about I make a move for you? Try one of these. Try this.
Okay. Thank you.
How about if that's the setup? Would I take fault for that? No.
Wait.
No, I'm not going to ask you to play this. So that if it falls, it's not my fault.
Okay. It's
Good.
not yours.
Okay.
I'm doing it. I'm attempting to take this out. So for me, I would say that just prayers and understanding the will of God concerning my life really helps. It will help anyone.
It will. It definitely will. And
just focus on yourself, being a better human, learning from the mistakes, because sometimes even when people betray us, for example, your business, the truth is the chances that you may not have actually decided to do business with that particular person is high.
Sure.
And again, you could have decided to enter a formal contract if it involves money. So you have to recognize your own mistakes.
I guess you're right.
And learn
it's
from
by acknowledging our own mistakes.
Yes.
Sometimes
acknowledge. Thank you. Acknowledge your mistakes and just next time you don't
put yourself in that situation like. Champ. All right. Who is the champ here? Come on. Let me have my bag. Come on. Can I have it?
Okay.
Can I have it?
That's the peg you get. And then I get my ice cream.
Ice cream and special meal. You get it?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Tomorrow I'll do that for you.
Oh. I can't wait.
I guess the lesson I learned from the healing video you made from this, a lot of the times we hold ourselves back from healing. And we think the healing is the responsibility of the person who hurt us. and we think it's the responsibility of the people who have disappointed us, or we think it's the responsibility of those who are actually we entered into that relationship with. But what we do not know is that those people are not even aware, or even if they are aware, they are moving on with their life, and they don't even care. But we make it our business to, be on those people's timeline, look for their relatives, get their phone numbers, trying to blackmail them, or trying to, know what's going on in their life. If they are married, if it's a relationship, you're trying to say, okay, I want to see which one is he married to? Is the woman prettier than me? Is the woman, fatter than me? Is he slimmer? All those things are not necessarily, what career is the woman doing, or where is she from? Does that really matter? What matters is that the person has found true love. Let them be. Just go ahead and seek for your own. And so the lesson I've learned is that from your video that you made regarding healing, is that we humans tend to hold ourselves back from healing, and we have to come to accept that healing is our responsibility, and we need to seek it. And how do we seek healing? We have to seek healing by sitting down to acknowledge that we participated in hurting ourselves, like you just explained to me rightly. If it's a business, irrespective of the person being my friend, go into formal contract with the person. So there's something documented, there's something there that I can take the person to court in a legal way and resolve matters. But I take things to chances. By not going into contract.
So it was your fault.
It's my fault, Even though but humans, conveniently, I would like to turn around and say, oh no, it's his fault because you should have fulfilled. Because
people
there was no binding contract
when they see money,
I guess, and there was no binding contract, I guess. So he would say, okay, hey, maybe David wasn't even too serious about me giving him this money. But if there was a binding contract, maybe he would think twice about doing that, right?
And enforce it.
Exactly. So I think part of it, so I've learned from the video, is that we have to acknowledge our own role in hurting ourselves. And once we acknowledge that, it will give us some sense of responsibility to realize that having hurt ourselves, we have to also participate in our own healing.
Healing, powerful.
And as such, we need to seek healing. Seek for it as if that was the last thing you needed to move, or what I say, like the last stage or kind of preparation you need to move on to your future. Because it's only after we are healed we are able to move into our future. Otherwise, we are still living in our past. Because if we are not healed, we are holding on to grudges from the past, and we are carrying these grudges and baggage behind us. It's so weighty, so heavy that we can't even move forward. If it's a relationship, our future partner, husband, whatever, is in ahead of us waiting. But then we are having so much load that we are dragging along, and we can't even go and meet the person very quickly. So it takes a longer time to meet. Or if we finally even enter into some form of relationship, we end up hurting those other people because we are carrying those baggages, and we are likely to treat those people based on the past experiences and things we have gone through, without dealing with them as an individual based on their character and content. Yeah. So that was really a very powerful video you made.
Thank you.
And I'm grateful. I learned a lot from it.
Aww.
Yeah. And thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you also for being so personal and having these conversations. And sometimes these are things that we are dealing with, but we don't want to talk about it, or we don't like talking about it.
True.
But we are dealing with these issues of forgiveness and, thinking about the past mistakes, and it's really preventing us from moving into our destiny, moving forward. We keep regretting things that, I should have known that, I should have done that, I did this. We can't bring it back.
True, I agree.
But we can even have better. We can have better experiences, better outcomes, better profits, better relationships, better in everything.
I agree.
If we just, rely and trust in God and totally heal and lean on the promises that we have in God.
I agree with you. And I'll say this, I'm going to speak from the perspective of a man and advising, because having had an experience from you, though you've told me this many times, and hearing it again, and it just only tells me that a lot of other women outside, they may be going through such situation, or maybe having such similar experiences, or even worse. And men, our experiences tend to also be similar in a particular way. So I'm going to speak, since a lot of the times the women experience are based on what the behaviors of men or relationship staff.
Yeah, and I'm going to speak friends. Yes. Like it's more from the emotional.
I'll speak from the perspective of a man advising first someone who a lady who needs to heal from a relationship or heal from their past disappointment, whatever it is. A lot of the time when someone has moved forward or moved on, he's not really thinking about that person. He's gone. It's not like we go back and I'm thinking about it, I'm coming back. No. I'm not saying every man, but most men, when you move, like I would say a very good percentage, like above a very percentage, like 60 to 70%. When we move on, we are not thinking about that past relationship, and it's like that's our ex and basket, or like that's where our whole future. No.
Really?
We have moved on, and we've really moved on. And what that means is that we are actually looking forward to our future now. Which means, and that future could even be somebody's ex, but we don't care. That's our future.
Wow.
That lady could also be going through her own struggles, having her own baggage. But we are
just looking
at that person as our future.
Wow.
So at the end of the day, if someone in your past, someone in your past relationship is trying to contact you might give the person a listening ear, but your mind, in terms of trying to think, whether you want to have future with the person, it's not even part of the consideration. Even if we say it, we're only saying it because we know that's what the person wants to hear. We want to please the person and just mind our business. And sometimes some of these past people in a man's past may contact them. I want closure. I just want closure. Could you really tell me what happened? They just want to know. At the end of the day, we know emotions are involved. We know the reason why you're contacting is only because we are in a better place. Either we're doing well financially, either we're doing well career-wise.
Sometimes it may actually really be for closure.
Like
sometimes, maybe.
Yes, but
in few cases.
Yes, it's only a closure for a woman. Yes. A lot of the times we don't need it. We the men don't need it. We have actually moved on. And in fact, and coming to ask you, the man, especially when
does it mean that men are heartless?
It's not heartless. We are just seeing like it's a distraction. It's disturbing you from the focus. Look, men have got this one concentration and that's it. A woman in her mind, several things are going on.
We are.
But everywhere. A man, he's very focused and he's okay, this is my mind. This is the goal I'm trying to achieve. And I don't want any distraction. So someone from behind tapping you is distracting you from the focus. Some men actually, at the end of the day, when some of these past men come back into their life, take advantage of the woman to do certain things. And but they're not going to stay. They'll leave. And then it will even hurt.
That's really terrible.
Now, this is even the time it's going to hurt the woman even the more. And at this point, the woman is now scorned and very bitter. Because she was hurt once. She now tried to go look for closure and get closer to the guy. And then she's hurt a second time. So now it becomes a very scorned person. But what I would say is that for we the men who are also participating in this, it's very wrong. We are not helping these women heal. We need to help them heal by letting them go, by defining our positions. If somebody from your past, a man past is trying to contact you, let him be so hard that the person can contact you. So the person will value, respect you in that.
So the person can heal.
So the person okay, I think, because sometimes when we the men allow those women to be able to have access to us and contact us, in the heads of these women, they're thinking, maybe he might just accept me back, or maybe the relationship might just build back. But meanwhile, that man, you're actually in a current relationship. And the woman is thinking, if not for this woman you're with, maybe he would have just accepted let us rekindle things. And you see,
that so becomes
indirectly, we are actually causing the woman in our past to drive enmity in her against the woman in our future.
Oh.
And that's not right.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm so blessed to have you in my life. You are such a good teacher.
You're an amazing woman. I love you too. I'm blessed to have you.